People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. The person that you see on your screen, he is a Jamaican, dirty Jamaican that live in North Carolina. His name is Gregory Maxwell Palmer. Mr. Palmer would learn the hard way that whenever you live in America, them not play with them immigration, them not play with them citizenship, and worse, them not ramp with Jamaican dirty men that play all sorts of touch-up game with little Pickney. What am I speaking about? Mr. Palmer left Jamaica a couple of decades ago. However, in about 2007, Mr. Palmer was the guardian for one little Pickney. He decided that he want touch up the Pickney in some sort of sexual way. I guess that little Pickney told somebody, and that information was brought to the courts. In 2008, there was an investigation done about that little Pickney that him touch up. The case was pending. The case was ongoing. On or about 2011, Mr. Palmer applied for his citizenship. It seems as if him smelled some sort of rat, and him said to himself, boy, the case looks sticky. I go make sure say me get some sorts of citizenship just in case them hold me. Me get time, a whole bunch of time, and then me have to end up back at Jamaica from whence I came. So he decided that he was going to file for his US citizenship. Now whenever you file for US citizenship, one of the most important questions that they ask you is pertaining to your criminal history. The things that you've done, the things that you've been accused of, the things that you've been arrested of, the things that you've been charged for, and most importantly, the things that you were convicted of. That is to make determination if you qualify as a legal green card holder, legal resident. However, that citizenship criteria is very steep. You cannot have any sorts of criminal conviction, especially what they call aggravated felony, especially when it pertains to any sorts of toll, any sorts of person getting hurt, and even worse. All people and little Pickney, them safeguard them there to the max. So therefore, whenever you do anything against one of those two categories, it is going to be the max sentence you are going to get under your CLAAT. So anyways, he applied for the citizenship maybe about early 2011. It was granted. He went in October and he was questioned. They asked him, is there any sorts of crime that you've ever been accused of, ever been charged of, ever been arrested, whatever the case is, or even convicted? He did not divulge that. You know, say, I have a little case that happened in 2007, and then it went to the law enforcement in 2008. That case is pending. Had the Immigration Customs Border Patrol know, his application for that citizenship would have been also pending. More than likely, he would not have gotten it. Just the fact that he was accused of it. So therefore, he had that case, and then him catch a next case in the federal case. The case about the little Pickney in the state case, the case about the immigration procurement of getting a citizenship by fraudulent means, that is definitely federal. They had held trial. He was convicted. The trial lasted maybe about 2 days. I am not going to say 2 full days, maybe a little 2 or 3 hours this day, 2 or 3 hours the next day. Without a shadow of a doubt, he was found guilty. Don't know why he even took it to trial. He should have just pleaded guilty. But like me say, he knew that a whole bunch of stuff was on the line. However, like me say, in a 2011, him apply, him get through late 2011. The case that occurred from 2017 actually went to court again in a 2013. When he went to court in 2013, him realized it kinda looked sticky. So therefore, him plea bargain for touching up a little minor. Him thinks him will get a little minor sentence. However, the time that he got was between 157 to 198 months. One of you nerdy mathematician, please tell me how much 157 is. I think about 13 years and a month or so. Me no know, me no bright like that. Me only go at GC and get 9 subject. So me no really know, me no so bright. Tell me how much is 198 months. So therefore, he must do between 157 to 198. So therefore, between 13 to probably 17, in my estimation, I could have more. People, you hear what me say? Him plea bargain and get that. This shows you whenever you are a country that is serious about crime, you take lies very seriously. You take perjury very seriously. Why that might not work in Jamaica? Because most of our politicians, we see say them a top liar. Them lie about everything. Like my granny always say, them lie like horse a track. The next thing is that when we look at the difference what we see in Jamaica, just look at the amount of cases that we've seen in the last couple of years where Pickney get touch up by pastor, by popo, by politician, everybody, them mother, them father, them uncle. And when we look at the time that them get, you hear say, them get $300,000 worth of bail, that about $2,000 US. And you hear say, them get 3 years because them plea bargain, them take off some time. People, you hear what I say? This man plea bargain, that case started from 2007 to 2008, ended 2013, and him almost get 2013 months. It was actually 157 to 198 for plea bargaining. So just imagine, had he taken it to court, had he wasted the people in time, even though it was an open and shut case. So we have to ask the question, if Jamaica is the epicenter of more pervert per square mile than any other place on the planet Earth, you would think that getting this thing under wraps, getting some of these people off the street would be or become a priority. People, like me say, the amount of nonsensical decisions that these judges that are supposed to be wise make. So the only logical conclusion that we can come to is that these judges are also engaged in a lot of these stuff. These judges have them body in a the body club that is also involved. So therefore they are being lenient. So when for them friend or for them case get called up, they might get some sorts of leniency too. Because there is no sorts of rationale for people to touch up Pickney. It is considered very serious in any other place on planet Earth. Only in Jamaica we see stuff like this with people getting away with stuff like that and then them get scot-free or get a little tap on them wrist. People, it makes absolutely no sorts of sense. The moral of the story is this. If you are serious about something, you put down your foot, you take a stand, and you make the people them know, say, listen, if you do this or you do that, you are going to get this. You have to make it abundantly clear that it is damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you go a trial, you're going to get 500. If you plea, you're going to get 200 or 300. So therefore, you are going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. You are going to be sent up SHIT's creek without any sorts of paddle. You are doomed. So the only way to avoid this, don't start no ish, won't be any sorts of ish. Make it very clear, make it be precise that, listen, we not play with people, we play certain games with Pickney. So the moral of the story is this, for all of you long seed, grey balls, dirty man from Jamaica that think say, una can leave Jamaica and pack up on a perverted Dulcimina bag and go America, go play games with people, Pickney. Una a go get a serving, una a go get a sauce that you've deserved for a very long time. The people them a go put una at the bottom of them penitentiary for una penal attitude. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. The link is in the description of this video. Bless up.